welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. The RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends can get together and we can talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am your humble host. I am Sly the Sports Guy, joined by some of my really good friends. As always, we start off in the top left with the president. What's going on, Mr. President?
On time for your mind, it's your boy C Nez in the building once again. Let's get it popping. Let's go.
Down in the bottom, we got the educator's educator. What's going on, LBC?
Yo, you know it's your boy Beezy the Great, the educator's educator, here to educate you on a few things or to be educated. Let's get it.
On the other side, it's the original G5 Monster. G5 Monster. What's going on, Dre?
You heard me?
Not much, man. Same old down here in the low country, reporting live from the dirty. You heard me?
Yeah, man.
Now, every now and then on the RIP 28 podcast, man, we like to bring the greatness. We like to bring in, it's a bunch of dudes talking. So sometimes we need that female opinion. We need the ladies. We need the ladies to come on and talk. And so now when we get a lady, why not get a lady who brings something to the table? I'm talking about an entrepreneur. I'm talking about one out there getting that money, doing her thing. We got the one and only Miss Toni from Unique Smiles by Toni. How you doing out there, baby?
How y'all doing? I'm fine. Thanks for having me on y'all show today.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey, sis. What's up,
bro?
What's
up, bro?
There's always a time to get around and talk with the fellas, and like you say, there's always a chance to bring a lady on and get a wisdom put on this show. Finally, thanks, Tonette.
Now we talk.
No problem, my brothers.
You better stop all that sis talk, Brian. We talked about that a couple
weeks
ago.
I forgot. Hey, Ken. But we just talked about you right, because she ain't my mammy's daughter or my pappy's firm. So you right.
She ain't your sister.
We family. Put it like that. We family. We gonna be family regardless, man. All y'all my family. We all grew up together, man. It's just like a reunion. Forget all that.
We don't disagree. We don't disagree with that, but we will.
But I understand. But I do understand what y'all saying.
No. You don't understand what we're saying.
I do.
Look here. When they say we family, I say we like Alabama cousins. Anyway. Oh man. Well. First off, man. What we always do, what we want to make sure, we want to let everybody know, man, we are out there, we're everywhere for all our people. We want to thank you for watching and listening, and for all those, man, you can get us on Apple Podcasts, you can get us on Google Podcasts, we're on Spotify, SoundCloud, we try Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Our YouTube, man, hey, we're trying to get them YouTube numbers up, man. We got all the listeners on all the streaming platforms, but them YouTube numbers ain't where we need them to be. So we got to get them YouTube numbers where they need to be. So we tell everybody, man, when you listening to this podcast, make sure you click the like and subscribe button. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe it. If you're on iTunes, leave a positive review. Because here's the thing. If you don't hit the like or subscribe button, that means your mama probably raised you wrong, man. Something going on. Your mama raised you wrong. Your daddy ain't love you growing up. That's the only reason I can give you for not hitting that like or subscribe. And then y'all see Braun, say something, Braun, so you pop up. Look at him.
Hey, man, check it out. It's the RIP 28 merchandise coming soon. This is where it's at, man. If you don't have none of this, you ain't got no swag. I'm just going to tell you like that. None. Ain't no need going to Tonette because she can't help you. Your teeth yellow. You ain't got no swag, man. That's strike two, man. So you better get down with that RIP 28 podcast merchandise, baby.
Pretty boy swag.
Hey.
Boy swag. Hey.
All right, man. Here goes something, man. We want to jump into this, man. Right now, what we want to do, man, is some Facebook questions, some Reddit questions, whatever going around. And every now and then, man, we like to offer our advice on what's going on. And one thing that kind of caught our attention was this one right here. It says, I'm 32, and just a month ago, I found out that my ex-wife, whom I haven't spoken to since we've divorced, passed away tragically in a moped accident. My ex-wife had life insurance through her job. My ex-mother-in-law informed my father that my ex-wife had kept me as a beneficiary in a life insurance policy. Her family wants the money for funeral costs, bills, and etc. What should I do? Hey,
That's his ex-wife?
that's his ex-wife. His ex-wife.
Well, they don't get nothing.
They
don't get nothing.
Let's ask this divorce guy first.
Yeah, see, you asked the divorce guy.
You know what I'm gonna say? They ain't getting nothing. That's my money, Paul.
My money.
Well, y'all gotta. Well, it all kind of depends now, y'all. You gotta depend. It just depends on how the divorce. The divorce went. It could have been a good divorce. It could have been a bad divorce. Meaning, in the sense of,
it's my money now.
I mean, well, you're right.
Well, check this, man. With mine. Let's say we put me in my situation, man. I don't have no problem with my ex-wife. Me and my ex-wife, we on decent terms. We hadn't cussed each other out. You know how sometimes those businesses put up the signs. Those factories put up the sign. This plant went 300 days without an accident. That's how that's how we treat our post-divorce relationship. We done been 365 days without a cussing out. So we doing well. Now I respect her and I like her, and a lot of people have terrible ex-mother-in-law stories. My ex-mother-in-law is a great woman. Hell, I like my ex-mother-in-law better than my ex-wife. But my ex-wife kicked the bucket. That money coming to me. Come on, man. She don't need no big funeral. He put it in a box and keep it moving.
And my daughter said something the other day. Said something about with checklist. Said they can go step on a Lego. hey, yeah, like you said, it don't cost that much to get. I mean, to have a nice funeral, yeah, it costs a lot of money, but to get the job done, I think it's about $300 to get cremated. Y'all better go that route.
Go on and get rid of it. Let's go.
But I will say this too. Hey, like Toni said, it's according to the relationship. If you're a nice guy, you know what I'm saying, according to how much that life insurance is, if it's just a little small percentage of what the money is, go ahead and take care of that, man.
I mean, I was married before. I would do it. I would do it for my ex-husband. I wouldn't leave him out like that. I mean, we don't have a bad relationship, but I think I probably. I mean, yeah, he gone, but at the same time, our friendship versus our marriage didn't work, but we had a good friendship. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, so I mean, I wouldn't probably ball out on it, but
I guess
would come through for him on the funeral.
I guess the question is that your responsibility? Are you the responsible person to pay for that?
Hey, I would say this though. It wouldn't be necessarily my responsibility, but like Sly said, I don't have anything against my ex-wife or her family. They treated me well while I was there. While I was a part of that family, I felt a part of that family. Now, I will say this. I ain't going to go and make sure she got no rose gold casket and the church is filled with flowers and all that, but I will make sure she have a decent burial because she did help me out and, help me become the man I am. And you know what I'm saying? So I will do that.
That don't say a whole lot, though. That don't say a whole lot. They don't say a whole lot, though.
Well, see, Chance, you have to be a man first, and I don't know. That ain't my business. That ain't my business how you became who you are.
I don't know if I'm in them shoes, man. Hey, that's a legal document saying that money belongs to me. I busted half down on the funeral.
That's about it. Then you got to do half. Then you got to think about her family too. If they somebody who's going, they might ride down on you and take that money whether you give it to them or not.
Hey, you have things in position for stuff like that. You know what I mean? Meet me at the police station.
Hey, I think they ain't stopped making guns when they made hers.
Exactly.
Hey, you better believe when they made yours, they made about 1,000 more, and that was one of those special guns, which is fine. I got enough to say they won't run down them. but I'm like Crucial Conflict. I got. The Loonies. I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
Man,
that's what I'll tell them.
Being a nice guy that I am, I would go ahead and pay for the funeral. That's just how I do it.
And being a nice woman that I am, I would do the same.
Man, you ain't gonna ball out, man. Come on, man.
I ain't gonna ball. I ain't gonna ball.
What you want to say? Stop making me and Sly say the
I don't even want nobody to ball out on my funeral. I'm already gone. Save that money.
I'm trying to tell you. That same thing I told my kids. I told my kids the same thing. I said, look, and my babies, they can't stand when I talk like that. But I'm like, look, just have me a nice picture up, have me a memorial, be playing. I want everybody to be having a good time. I don't want nobody standing over me, crying, talking about they miss me. Now, if I was in my 80s and 90s or something like that, I think even then I wouldn't even want to have no funeral. Just cremate me and just put me somewhere.
Just put a bottle of Crown in my hand.
Oh, I mean, or something.
Hey, check this out, though. I don't want all y'all standing over me telling lies about how much you liked me when I was here. Y'all ain't like me when I was here. Don't be lying over me like that.
That's why I was like, man, I don't want people standing over me, man. I don't want nobody standing over me.
Hey, Brian, don't worry about that. It ain't gonna be like that.
I know it ain't.
I'll be like, man, that nigga owe me $20, man.
And we gonna check you just like the old days. You gonna be like, man, that man must have messed up and everything.
I'm gonna walk.
That's disrespectful, boy. I gotta see you like that.
I'm gonna walk up
down on you about that, boy.
I'm gonna walk.
I'm gonna walk up on your son. I'm gonna walk up on your son and ask for my money. That's what I'm gonna do at the hey, you know your pops owed me a little bit before we got up out of here.
I know he lifted something.
That's like you next in line.
Hey, Sly, that ain't the one to ask that boy, because he tight with $1, boy.
He ain't gonna give it up.
What? He ain't giving that up. Oh no, Pops left me broke. Pops left me broke.
He said, I'm trying to get my 22.
He owed me. He owed you 20. That's it. You lied. Matter of fact, y'all laughing. Shit, I owe them $20 now. I gotta go put that.
Man. Check this. All right. Before we get too far, man, one thing we forgot, man. What y'all in here? Cause it sounds like y'all kind of loose, man. What y'all out here sipping on today, man? What's the poison of choice out there for you?
Man, I went with
Stella Black tonight for me.
What is it now? What you got out there?
Stella Black.
Stella Black.
You on that wine?
The Stella wine.
Yeah, that's wine.
See, refined.
I went with a classic, man. I went with Absolute and Cranberry.
Okay. Well,
it's a little classic. Cause I knew a classic lady was coming on, so I said, let's do it classic for the class of '98. You know how we do. Stand up.
Okay.
My real drinkers know all you need to do is see the top of the bottle.
That Maker's mark.
I'm on that Makers, straight out of Kentucky.
Hey, I do like a Busta Rhymes and Pastor Kavasi, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pastor Kavasi,
See your girl rolling.
I'm doing it easy. I see I got little mama running around. We're doing a little wine cool, little Southern comfort.
Wine cool.
Some comfortable, some relaxing.
Man.
It's Sunday, man.
Who let you come out the store with a wine cooler?
Sunday, man.
You shouldn't even sold that to you.
Hey,
you know how the wife can do?
That was what he told the wife to go in there and buy.
That's what I was just about to say.
I go there and get that moonshine now.
Hey, what happened there? He ran out of drink. He took his wine. His wife drank at the refrigerator.
I still got some moonshine up in that bar.
Y'all lying. That man 6'5", 240 walking out there with a 6-pack of wine cooler. Man, come on, man.
He say, we finna get lit tonight.
Come on, man.
Sunday, man, this is the Lord's day of rest. Lord's day of rest.
Yeah, the Lord's day, not your day.
Nigga stuff there, low.
Well, we want to let everybody know, man, especially these liquor companies out here. We always looking for sponsors. We want somebody to put some money down, man, going by your ads. You know, we done gave all this free pub away for nothing, man. We gave this free pub away. But enough of that. Let's jump into the next thing, man. It's another picture going around the internet that's kind of got it on fire right now, man. And for those of you listening on, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, I'm showing a picture right now of a pregnant woman on the beach on one knee, one hand holding her belly and the other hand holding a ring.
Holding a ring. Oh, no.
Proposing to her boyfriend.
That look like a light-skinned Sly right there.
And look at him standing there looking like if she was being proposed to. Oh, no.
Man, what y'all? Tony, go ahead, talk to me about this. You seem like you ready for it. Talk to me about this. Can't be you.
That don't look right. No, that don't look right. That's not how that's supposed to go. Like, no, you don't do that. That just don't look right. That's not the traditional way. Everybody doing it the way they want to do it. But I mean, no, that just seems like you're pressuring him to do something that he may not even be ready to do.
But dudes
gotta take that risk.
Why is it okay for a dude to do it? She may not feel that way. I feel like this. The traditional way, 50-50. 50% of the marriages work, 50% of it didn't. So is it really working just because it's traditional? Who says, are you looking for a successful marriage or a traditional marriage? Traditional proposal. I'm a divorced guy, as we all know, thanks to Chance.
Yeah, we do know that.
Hey, that's why Michael Vick went to jail. Somebody snitched him out like that. Dry snitch. But anyway,
that's public knowledge, bro.
Hey, but check this out though. I don't know. I went the traditional route. It didn't work. Who's to say if she would have proposed to me, it wouldn't have worked or would have worked? I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just depending on the comfort of your relationship. You better be comfortable before you do it. And obviously, she is the way she holding that belly with that ring. You look real comfortable knowing he. And he's standing there like that.
Hey, hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's his baby.
Hey, boy,
you heard me?
Hey, if it ain't, that's a bad situation.
Hey, but I know Dre the storyteller, but I got a little story about this. Back in the day when I was in Memphis.
Memphis 10.
Wait. I had a girl propose to me, dog.
Oh.
And, as you can tell, we're not together.
You were ready. See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's like, okay, I can agree with LeBron. LeBron saying, you can do it your own way and it don't have to be a traditional setting. But at the same time, like Chance, he's even been in that situation where he's been proposed to and he like, nah, that's like a woman forcing a man to want to get married when he may not even be ready. I feel like both parties have to be ready. But at the same time, like LeBron said, depending on the relationship, how comfortable the relationship is. If you know that other person's on the same, level and want the same thing you want, then okay, that'll work. But at the same time, see, like me, I didn't have the traditional wedding. When I got married to my ex-husband, it was just kind of like, okay, we've been shacking for 3 years, so what we gonna do? Okay, so we gonna get married. Oh, okay, so when we gonna get married? I guess we'll go to the courthouse and get married or whatever they had court, for people to get married. We did it that way. I didn't have a wedding. I didn't have a reception. It was a courthouse wedding, but I did have like a little get together before, we got married and stuff like that, but it wasn't anything like really, really big. But we lasted a couple years later. We was together total like 6 years, and we were married for 3 years, and then we separated and we divorced.
But check this out.
Sly came to my wedding.
I came to, yeah.
We had a
you
good
was
time.
in my wedding.
Yeah,
I'm kind of mad at you. You should talk me out of.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You gotta blame that on your best man.
I tried
to. Heart stacked. But check this out. Who's to say that the dude had the money to propose? I mean, a key thing that we missed was Chance said that the guy looked like Slot, so we know he may not have money.
No, I said the girl looked like Slot, light skin.
Oh God! Oh, never mind.
That big old belly.
I'm gonna say no. Nah.
But check this out. Now, I wouldn't want a woman to propose to me. I was just trying to play adversary, just saying that the traditional way don't always work. And the society we live in now, these millennials, they don't go by nothing traditional. Right. So that don't mean nothing to them.
Hey, so do he have to wear the engagement ring?
Yeah, because she ain't got.
But it looks like it, you do. Because she had one that she want to put on his finger. Yeah.
He said yes.
He walking around
on that finger.
But you know what? For her not to even look crazy, she should have bought a ring for herself too. They both should have had on engagement rings.
All I know is he better.
Swap like that, ain't it?
He better not let none of us see him in the street with no engagement ring on.
We robbing him, ain't it?
Yeah, man, we go check the mess out of him.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I would feel so damn uncomfortable. I'd be like, what are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. That's how he was looking. But the way he was looking like a little female, like, oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, sometimes though, like, I guess I gotta throw another angle in there. I mean, check it, they might be locked in. That man might, he might not got the bread for it. You know what I'm saying?
He can say that watch you got. He got to see that watch you got on. You see that watch you got on?
Split the money.
I ain't gonna even say it got anything to do with the money, because if she a real woman, and if she know her man wants to, or her man comes to her, he proposed to her, because I've seen that going around on Facebook before. People sitting around, the picture of the woman finger with the little ring on her finger, talking about the big, how, the size of it and all that stuff. I feel like if you're a real woman, it don't matter the size, it's the love, the connection that you guys have. It shouldn't matter like what the ring look like.
I'm gonna jump in. Let me jump.
Pride as a mother.
Let me jump in real quick, man. It's interesting you talk about the size of the rings and stuff like that. I'm going to say I had a partner of mine go out and spend $11,000 on a wedding ring, on an engagement ring.
Mm-hmm.
His marriage lasted 3 years. 3 years.
Oh, did he finna pay for it?
I had another partner. Spend $800 on a wedding ring. He done been married 18 years.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So my thing is, and what I like about this partner, all he had was $800 to spend at that day. At that particular time.
Exactly.
But he knew he wanted to marry that particular woman. That was the one he wanted to marry. So he spent that $800 on that wedding ring. She said, yeah, they've been married for 18 years, and he went and upgraded the ring.
Yeah.
Later at a later time. Exactly.
When he had the money, he went and upgraded.
My husband, he didn't buy me, my ring wasn't like no super expensive. He may have spent $500 on the whole set. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I was just blessed and thankful and just happy at the time that, we was making that commitment to do that, even though we agreed to do it together, and we're like, oh, he got on one year or anything like that. But you couldn't tell me I ain't having $11,000 or $15,000 ring on my finger. And I'm sure if we would have made the 5 years, he probably would have upgraded or something like that. But that didn't even matter. I felt like I had a big old rock on my finger or something, but that didn't even matter to me.
Yeah,
so it just all depends on the woman you with.
Go back to the woman. I mean, the social media. I mean, there's a lot of push out here on a lot of guys these days. Like, you still you from my old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you keep it in a book. Like, I ain't gotta have all that. If you want me, you can have it. But
right. But these new ones, yeah.
I mean, but that ain't even a new one. It's ones that's the same age. Like, women go with what's trending. A lot of women,
but that's what I was just about to say. It's all about what they see and what they see on the social media. Like, I do my best not to, like, even now with my business and stuff like that, I try to jump on and put up a little post and kind of like check in. But you can get so engulfed with that stuff to the point like where you you do find yourself scrolling, or some women do be like, dang, they look like they got a good relationship, or oh, they like they got this going on, and it ain't even sweet as it look. You know what I'm saying?
It's just pictures.
It's just pictures and stuff. So like like Andre say, we do have some women, in our age bracket that's kind of like, oh, they see the Real Housewife of Atlanta living a certain type of way, and then it's like, well, why you can't do this, or why you can't do that? You know what I'm saying?
They don't see all that drama though. There's drama too.
Right. They don't see all the other stuff that comes with that. You know what I'm saying?
But if a woman is basing her relationship off of the ring you put on her finger, I can almost
she's definitely not the one.
Might not last.
I can almost guarantee you that ain't gonna last.
Yes, that's not the one.
So, but social media has put a lot of pressure on a lot of people to live a certain way, or to look, to give the appearance that you living a certain way, because now we're starting to think that Jordan and a name brand this and a name brand that shows success, that shows you got money. So people are trying to impress people by their things. So it is a lot of pressure, like G5 Monster said. It's a lot of pressure on men out here, because nobody wants to put that ring up there and show it on social media if it's not. But like you said, Tonette, if you're a real woman and you really in love and you love your man, you're gonna stand by him until he can upgrade you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, I will give a real quick bit of advice, for a man or women trying to propose to somebody. You gotta be strategic about that thing. You say, I'm gonna get you this cheap ring because I don't want nobody to rob you while I'm out. If you got 11 G's in your finger, somebody gonna snatch that up off you.
Exactly. Girl. See, that sound like somebody say, look, now I want nobody to knock me across the head for my ring, and they're like that, like they did Kim Kardashian over there. Oh,
hey, but I was one of them dudes that had to settle for it wasn't I wouldn't say a lesser ring, but it wasn't what I exactly wanted. But then when we were married 5 years, I did upgrade, like heavily upgrade, because I was in a better, financial space. So I definitely understand.
When you say upgrade, you mean got a whole new one or just got another diamond put in?
No, I got a whole new set.
Oh, okay. See,
because I was in a different financial area then, and then you still had to pay for the wedding, and we were moving back to Columbia, so it was a lot of money that I had to spend going forward. So I had to be strategic in what I did. I mean, she was happy, I was happy, and it wasn't like it was, nothing that I just picked up.
Yeah. See, I didn't want to get rid of the ring. She didn't want to get rid of the ring, so we just upgraded a bigger diamond in the ring. We did that twice already. And I think that's a little sentimental value that that's the ring that you gave. So you just keep down and then just add a bigger down.
But she kept the other one was paid off, so she kept it.
And then you can keep that anyway, you know what I'm saying? So like you said, but that's good.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all some good people, man. But one thing, that was brought up during this whole conversation, man. We brought up Tony, you mentioned something about your business, man. We didn't get out of that. What type of business you got? Talk to
us. Yes. I have a teeth whitening business, where I whiten people who have discoloration to their teeth, staining in their teeth. I also do the tooth gems, like people wearing like the jewelry on their teeth, the diamonds, like Gucci Man got in his mouth right now. Except my diamonds ain't no $20,000 diamond that I'm putting in your mouth. It's a Swarovski crystal, crystal that I put there. I also have products like teeth whitening toothpaste that's like has charcoal in it. I also have a mouth rinse. I have electric toothbrushes. I have a lip balm. Man, I got whatever you need. I pretty much got it when it pertains to your mouth. I also provide a lip service treatment. In the office, I also provide a gum detox for people with bad breath, periodontal disease, or anything like that. I detox the gums, and I have kits as well, teeth whitening kits, at home teeth whitening kits, lip service, lip scrub kits I have for the people at home. We wear our masks and stuff. A lot of people, you pull out your mask, some people lips be crusty misty is all get out, So, I have my new lip balm now that you can put on your lips to moisturize your lips and feel comfortable. You put that mask down, you want to at least have a nice smile and a nice set of lips on you. So I'm here to serve and take care of my people.
Go on, smile one time for us. Let us see them icy whites. Yeah.
I ain't got my gems on right now, but yeah.
Well, for the people out there, like for the people on YouTube, we're showing some pictures of a website in the background. But for
and I have some products here too. If you guys wanted to see anything, I did have.
I got you. I got you right here, Tonette. I got you.
Hold on, I got the share screen on. Let me take that. Pull it up, bro. Yep, Brian got one of the packs right there from it. And what I like about it, man, she sends it in this nice, what do you call sheer type bag or whatever, man.
Look, as a matter of fact, here goes your order right here, Mr. Sylvester.
Look at that.
In that mesh bag.
You can see LeBron ain't used it yet.
I see.
Actually, hey, hold on, time out. Actually, I bought 3 of them. I bought 2 for me and 1 for my mom. Okay.
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 He did.
Hey, obviously, UC10s need to subscribe to you.
I'm just saying, go ahead and put that to work, bro.
I got one that's open. I didn't want to bring the open one. I want to show how she packaged it and how professional she is, and show off her card. So you don't know nothing about that, Chance, because you don't put into your personal hygiene as I do.
I got some nice whites out here.
Matter of fact, I'm a cash app you, and you send one to Atlanta for Chance with Sylvester's on.
I definitely send them one. I definitely send them one.
Hold on. What's for the people out there, man? How can they get in touch with you? If they want to get some of this product.
We
got a website, and I think your website is www.uniquesmilesbytoni.com.
Tony with an I.
Tony with the I. I'm not a boy, not with the Y.
That is
with an I.
UNIQ. Hey, man, we're doing a promo. Slow down now. That is UNIQUESMILESBYTONI.com. Unique Smiles by Toni. Man, go and check it out. And what we're going to do for you on the Rip 28 podcast, man, the Rip 28 podcast, since we love our listeners, we love our viewers, we're going to buy one of the tooth whitening kits from Toni. And we're going to, what's some trivia, man? What's a trivia question we give to the listeners? Something that let me know you done listen to this show. Okay, I'll tell you what. For the real listeners of the show, if you can tell me every member of the Rip 28 podcast, we got 8 of them. We got 8 of us?
8? Yep.
8 of us.
Yeah, we got 8.
8 of us. Well, I don't know. We got one dude. He only been on the show 2 times. How about this? How about
that mean there's a real listener though? No.
Oh, you right.
Give us 4 out of 8.
Nah, that's 4 right here.
That's too easy.
You got 4 on the show right here. That's easy.
Too easy.
No.
You can give us all 8.
All 8. That means they gotta listen to the show because they only gonna see one of us in a blink of an eye.
All 8. So we got. If you give us all 8 listeners of the Rip 28 podcast, we are going to send you one of those tooth whitening kits that LeBron has in his hand. Man, she has a whole lot of items and everything she sells, man. We're going down this list. You got the lip balm, the electric toothpaste, even something for the kids, man. I like that.
Yes,
Tony love the kids.
I love the kids. Gotta have the little babies right too. I actually got one that I will show you guys. These are kids from the age of like 4. I think it's 3 to 7, if I'm not mistaken. And it's almost like the toothbrush. Yeah, that be half brushing their teeth. And see, it has the bristles, the toothbrush bristles on the top and on the bottom, and it massages the gums and it brushes the teeth at the same time, and it vibrates.
I might need to use that for something else too. Hey, LeBron, Brian, you
and they got the different little nodules on it. So, you know, just enjoying for the kids, the one to brush their teeth. And then the one for the adults is like the kids, they have the light on it, but it doesn't whiten their teeth or anything. It's just, you know, pretty much, you know, for the entertainment. But the adult ones that I have does have a whitening light on it, and it brushes your teeth and massages your gums all at the same time. And the light stays on. I think you whiten your teeth up to 10 minutes with this one. You just turn the light back on, but you still brushing your teeth at the same time. Yeah, you know, top and bottom. But I still request that you guys use a toothbrush to brush that tongue. Don't brush your tongue. It just brushes your teeth, you know, with this one right here. So yeah, I have my different little toothbrushes, and I got different forms. You know, everybody can't afford that toothbrush, so I have a different type of electric toothbrush that they can use that has the different heads that they can switch out to put on the toothbrush, and it's also electric. It doesn't have a light or anything on it, but you know, they can still brush their teeth or whatever, and this comes on and it vibrates as well. So I got different kinds. Like I say, you guys check me out.
Let me squeeze the question in on you right quick.
Hold on one second before you get in there, Dre. If you got a tooth question, you got a
tooth? For her, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, for our listeners, just hit them with what drove you into the tooth cleaning business.
Okay, I've kind of always been into the medical dental type field. As a kid growing up, I always knew I wanted to be in that profession. So once I moved from Columbia, South Carolina, and moved to Atlanta, Georgia in 2003, I went to, now the school is called Fortis, but at the time it was called MEDEC School in Marietta, Georgia, and went to dental assistant school and started my career in the dental field in like 2005. I started off with insurance at the time. I worked with Delta Dental Insurance, so it gave me that experience on both sides, actually being an assistant and actually also, you know, learning how to do the paperwork side of it as well and learning the insurances. So I had been in the dental field for 14 years and decided that I wanted to move back home, but wanted to come back to Columbia, South Carolina with more than just working on a 9-to-5 job. I wanted to be able to come back with a plan of action of something that, you know, my people at home could benefit. You know, everyone in Atlanta, Georgia is, you know, they have all these teeth whitening businesses and all these other things that Columbia, South Carolina don't have. So it was like, okay, you have a choice. You know, when I started my business, I was in Atlanta. I was doing it mobily. I was, you know, going to people's house and stuff like that. But it was getting kind of tiring traveling because, you know, in Atlanta, it's not like Columbia. You know, you might have to drive an hour, you know, to go somewhere versus me having to drive 15 minutes around the corner if I was, you know, in Columbia, South Carolina. So once I came here, you guys know Tamika Courtney, which her name at the time was Tamika Taylor, who you know, was really close friends with. She's successful with her business. She's an esthetician. She went to esthetician school once her job phased out with Time Warner, and she started her own business. And so she encouraged me to do it because and it's so crazy. We were talking on the phone because we talk on the phone every day. And she was like, you know, sis, I really would like to do teeth whitening, you know, to add it as a service with my business. And she was like, you know, but you know how to do that. And I was like, yeah. She was like, you know, you want to come back home? She was like, Toni, why don't you start your own business? And I was like, me start our own business, me working from the age of 16 up until now. And it's like me having I don't know, you know, I don't think I can do that. And she was like, sis, you know, like, Toni, I'm telling you, like, you can do it. And I started my business May 2019. I moved back to Columbia June of 2019. And I've been here ever since. And now when I first came back, I was doing like little part-time work. Now I'm fully established full-time with my business, taking care of everybody. like I said, you know, I have a lot of clients that come in who haven't even had their teeth cleaned, and it look like they haven't been to the dentist since they probably was a kid, you know, but they feel so embarrassed about their teeth and the way they look. And it's like, you know, they come see me and I leave them with, you know, a sense of confidence, you know, that makes them want to smile again. Even though I haven't been to the dentist in a while, you know, she is going to make my teeth look presentable, because you believe it or not, people have bad stories about being in a dental office, you know. It's not like they don't want to have the work done or be able to get the services done for themselves, but it's just a fear that they have of somebody being in their mouth. I have some people get in my chair and they are nervous about me putting the cheek retractor in to get ready to put the whitening on, but I've been in the field so long, I make them feel comfortable. You have to always present a professional setting with people when you're in their mouth. You want them to be able to trust that you know what you're doing and that you're going to take care of them, you know. So I'm just glad to be back here to be able to do it.
Hey, we rode the same bus together, so there's a whole bunch of people on that bus that needed that teeth whitening. Right. That might have been your motivation right there.
right. But I give Tamika, you know, her props on that. You know, she gave me the best advice and she mentored me through this whole process. And I, you know, can't thank her enough. And, you know, we all work together now. We're all in one entity, but we all have our own business. Like I'm a Unique Smiles by Toni. We have Andrea Walker. She's I Am Drea. She does with the locks and has her half growth. And Tamika's the esthetician, which is Quiet Beauty Aesthetics. She does like the facials, the Brazilian waxes, and we have a young lady there as well, Tay Slade. She does a lot of the braids. So, you know, we have a lot of people that come in. It's like, wow, oh, what she do? Oh, she do teeth whitening. Oh, you do this? Oh, you do that? So we just have a whole lot of flavor all in one pot, you know, just doing our thing, taking care of everybody, you know.
Now where is that? You got to put that address out there. Put contact information out there.
Yes. The address is 920 St. Andrews Road, Suite 2. That's 920 St. Andrews Road, Suite 2. Now,
hey, Sly already got one of them Brazilian waxes from.
You know, I keep it clean.
Hey, Sly, ain't nothing wrong with a little manscaping.
Hey, little manscaping.
Right.
I'm a gentleman. I don't want them to get no hair in their teeth. I'm a gentleman.
It's like you want them to come back, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. And you know, you can visit Toni at her address. She's there from Tuesday to Friday from 10 to 6 p.m. And Saturday is from 9 to 3. She closed on Monday. She want to rest on Monday.
Yes, and I want to rest on a Sunday, and I go by appointment only. No walk-in due to COVID. You know, it's not a walk-in establishment. It wasn't a walk-in establishment, but I always go by appointment because, you know, that takes time, and I like to have my time with my clients to be able, you know, get them together. So it's not walk-in, appointment only.
And to get in touch with Toni, you want to give her a phone call at 470-707-5556, 470-707-5556, or you can email her at uniquesmilesbytoni@gmail.com, uniquesmilesbytoni@gmail, or just go to her webpage. That's uniquesmilesbytoni.com. You can go and set everything up on that webpage, man.
And guys out there, that's just her business phone number. Don't be trying to call, you know, trying to holler now. Don't do that.
Right.
Hey, Chance, you done gave them the idea. No? Oh, yeah, let me call and see if I can get a number real quick and holler at
her. She done told her where the ladies at. They just gonna run up in the shop.
Yeah, I tell you where all the ladies at, you know. Tell you where the ladies at. They be coming through there too, you know. They want to look good. They want to come get themselves together. And yes, we got all that going on up there.
Don't tell Sly that. Look at Sly, boy. He's like, oh yeah, I'm about to come.
He was doing like this right here, rubbing the hands together.
That bird man hand rub.
That bird man.
Trying to see where everything is, man. But we do appreciate you, Toni, man.
Thank you guys for having me on y'all show today.
For sure.
But we want to make sure though. We want to let the people know that if you can name all 8 members of the Rip 28 podcast, I'm talking about all 8 members of us, we're gonna send you the teeth whitening. I don't know what you call it, Tony.
The at-home teeth whitening kit. You guys gotta name all 8 though. You gotta name all 8 in order for you guys to see this kit.
We have given you 4.
You already got 4.
Yeah, you got 4. You got 4 already.
Hey, I don't know if I can do that.
You got 50%.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, if you just go and listen to one episode, you're gonna be hooked. You're gonna be hooked.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna want to know, even if you don't come back to hear us talk, to hear what we're talking about, you're gonna want to know if Chance is that ugly every time you come back. You're gonna say, does he ever improve his look? And you gotta go and watch. You gotta go and watch to see how ugly this guy is to really believe it.
LeBron ain't gonna never change. He love to miss.
No, man, y'all need to go and watch. but no, on a real note, they need to go and listen for twofold because it's a great show.
It is.
We're gonna say some things you like, and we're gonna say some things that's gonna make you think.
Right.
And you go and listen, and you get great information from Tony the Teeth Whitening. We can get you in shape and get your summer body right. We brought on the fitness guru.
Yep, Tori Rodan.
Tori Rodan. We brought on Jay Little with mental health. We brought on Courtney Young with teaching about small. We done brought on and Kyle Green with motivate. We're gonna give you something. You're gonna take something away from here. Not that we just some fools, but this is a pretty good show mixed in with the foolery.
Hey,
right.
We're gonna add another question to the panel. We're gonna say who the finest member. And I'm gonna give you the answer right now, Chance Nick.
Only
exclude me from that. Exclude me from that question.
So if they listen to this show, they got one of the answers already.
Well, if they want the answer wrong, you put Chance Nick. If you want a hell no, you put Chance Nesbitt.
Ain't nobody without the last name Nesbitt gonna say that.
Hey, that's it. Hey, Slime, that's still gonna be a hard thing to do.
I'm telling you, some of them Nesbitt's gonna be like, hell nah. Hell nah. Check this, man. Check this. Dre, man. What popping with you, man? Drake gonna bring us a new segment here on the Rip 28 podcast. Man, holla at us, Drake.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the 90s block. We call this the 90s block segment. Well, I'm gonna hit you with some questions, throw some categories out there, give you 2 people to make a decision from. And hey, I'm just asking for a reason why you pick who you pick. So y'all ready? Y'all ready for it?
Give it to
we are the 90s blocks.
Okay.
The
best part.
All right, 90s block question number 1. We going in the music category. Who you taking? Naughty by Nature, Salt and Pepper.
Man, that's easy. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, man.
Salt and pepper.
Not about nature. Not about nature. Come on, bro.
I about to say not about
nature. Like that about
nature? Did they have? What they have? 1 CD, one album.
Right. I like Salt and Pepper, but
I only know two Naughty by Nature songs.
all I know is OPP. I'm going with Salt and Pepper.
OPP
because of the eye candy, and you get a third member with Spinderella.
Spinderella.
All right.
Fellas love
I take it back. I know 3 Naughty by Nature songs.
Hey, and I just watched that little documentary on life or whatever.
Hey, Slide, you don't know too much because you said I know two OPP songs.
You see,
ain't even the right name. Hey, what else you got, Coop?
Hey, salt and pepper iconic though.
Now I'm gonna take it back to our middle school. I'm gonna take it back to our middle school days. This is a clothing question right here. Daisy Dukes or biker shorts?
Biker shorts, because I wear biker shorts to this day.
Oh no, man!
They just came back and started.
Tony, because you
got every color.
Because you was the same size in middle school that.
But you know what, brother? Now. But you know what? Actually, I put on a few pounds. I'm finally 140 pounds, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. I was like, I'm trying to tell you, bro, I'm gonna have to come over there and see you, bro. I done got a little thicker. I ain't as skinny and slim like I was now. I got a little something back there. I ain't a little Tony no more.
Look here, I know 80 85% of our graduating class wish they was the same spot you in right now. Wish they was
Hey, Jay,
I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I'm gonna go with the biker shorts.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with biker shorts because of the visual.
That's it, but that's a trick question.
And they're comfortable. They're comfortable too.
No,
you can slide them on and keep
it's not a trick question because
I'm gonna tell you.
It's gonna show it. If it's a big, it's gonna show it.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a trick question. Cause the biker shorts can kind of sculpt it and put it in the right place and tight. But them Daisy Dukes, if it's the right booty and the right cut, you get that little bottom cheek to hang out of that.
You get that little cheek to hang out the
bottom.
Little
cheek to hang.
Hey. You get that biker shorts, man, them biker shorts gonna tell. If you got lumps and bumps, if you look like a 50-pound bag of Idaho potatoes,
it's gonna show it. You gonna see it. You gonna see it. They ain't made for everybody.
Hey, just because they make it in your size, please don't wear it.
Don't wear it.
That's a disclaimer for all men all over America and Saudi Arabia and everywhere.
Hey, Sly, you still got them Daisy Dukes?
Oh, Lord. All right, let's go to number 3. Hold on. This is the movies category. Boys in the Hood or Set It Off?
Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
That's tough one though. That's a tough
one. Set It Off was a good one now. But Boys in the Hood is a classic.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
That's why I say Boys in the Hood is a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic. But Set It Off too, though, man.
Set It Off too.
Yeah,
that put a lot of their careers on the map, man. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad at either, but for my taste, I think just because I've been on the visual, I'm gonna go with the visual, saying Jada Pinkett and all the women in that.
I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. Hey,
he showed up was in a bind.
Whenever somebody hit up my inbox talking about some money, I send that picture of Nate. I send that picture. Say what you gonna do? What you willing to do for them money?
For them money.
Don't nobody ask you for no money. I know you broke.
Hey, they act. Hey, bro. These women out here, boy, they ain't afraid to ask. Boy,
they ain't scared.
When they say you got $40, what they say? You got $40.
$40, you get the world.
You got them hot 40.
I ain't heard about that. Yeah, I've been out of that for a long time. I heard about that $40.
Hey, that was a long
time ago.
Yes, sir.
All right. Last question. Sports category. We going with Hakeem the Dream or Shaquille O'Neal?
I'm going with Shaq.
I go with Chance Nesbitt for 3.
Oh God.
Hey, I'm going with Hakeem the Dream, dog. Because when I get these little high schoolers on the block, I still give them that dream shake, baby. I'm going with Hakeem.
That was that nightmare shake you just showed. That was no dream. That was a nightmare.
Hey, I know, because everybody that guarded me, they had nightmares before and after the game. Clamp up, let's go. What's up?
Okay.
Depends on what Shaq you talking about now. If you talking about Shaq after Miami, you got Phoenix, Shaq, Cleveland, Shaq, Boston, Shaq.
I'm talking about the journeyman Shaq.
Oh, we don't need none of that Shaq. I'm talking about that early Lakers Shaq.
I'm talking, that's what I was saying. The early Lakers Shaq.
Well,
I'm still going Hakeem.
Hakeem put that work on Shaq one time in the playoffs.
Yeah, that is true. He put it too.
But that was a young Shaq though. That was a rookie Shaq.
But I still gotta go with Shaq though, because you ain't gotta run no play with Shaq. You just drive to the lane. You can miss. He gonna clean it up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going with the dream. The dream shape. He got the mid range.
But you gotta get him to rock.
All-time league. No, you don't. He can play with the ball out he can bring it down, man. You gotta watch the dream, man. Just watch it.
Hey, I just take it as if I'm playing with him. You know what I'm saying? So I get my shots up.
I'm gonna go with I'm going with the dream because as soon as Jordan left, he got him too.
Hey, Chance. As
soon as Jordan left.
You want to play? You. I don't know, Chance. I don't know.
Say, Chad's so sorry he got you tongue tied over there, bro. You can't,
that was
say somebody so goddamn wrong. You can't even say shit.
You know it can't even say nothing to him.
We're gonna have to stop this hatred on my game.
All right, man. Let's go wrap up the 90s block. Let's wrap up the 90s block right there. Appreciate y'all.
The first one, man.
Hey, Dre, this ain't over, Dre. This ain't over. he trying to shut it down.
You know where this could lead. You know we'll be out here for 2 more hours lying about how good we was, man. Get us out of here.
I'm gonna be like, man, talking about I used to score 30 a game.
And as soon as you got to 7, you was getting subbed out.
Hey, come
yes,
on,
sir. Get up out of there. Sit down.
Yes, sir. You better believe it.
You ain't lied about that.
You getting too close to 10. You got to sit down.
Hey, if you got the 10 points in that system, boy, you better be lucky.
Man, well, check this out, man. We are getting close to time. Speaking of coming on out, man, we getting close to our time. Man, it's been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. You guys got any parting shots, man? Chance, what's going on? What you got to say to get out of here?
Hey, I knew you was going to call me first, man, but I did average 30 a game back in the day, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just but hey, everybody be good, man. Have a good week this week. Hey, be productive. And buy some of that teeth whitening stuff because some of y'all need
it. I got y'all.
G5 Monster, what you got to say, baby?
Oh, man, I just got to give a big shout out to my dog, Toni, coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? Got her own business out there. Y'all don't understand. Toni was around for the beginning of the Street Thug. She saw one at the beginning. First fight. She saw the first fight. We used to be out on that stoop out there in the hood.
Toni, who won? Who won, Toni? Tell the truth. Who won?
Man, that was so goddamn fucking long ago. Oh my God.
Who won, Toni? You know who won.
I'm going with Drake. I'm going with Drake.
She trying to get them sales up.
Nah, man, because we all, man, I'm telling, like he said, man, we used to be all up through that because his cousin stayed up under Maurice stayed up under me. Yeah, so, you know, we were just, man, that's what I missed about Columbia, man. That love, that bond, you know, like I could just come back on. I ain't seen none of y'all, and I don't know how long I seen LeBron, but I haven't seen the rest of you guys. But you know, that's just how all of us are. We all just, it ain't nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I miss about Columbia. I'm trying to tell you, these kids right here be screaming Riverside. I'm like, they just don't know we the real Riverside.
Right.
Raymond real Riverside. Raymond Johnson is real Riverside.
Yes, he is. We are definitely the real Riverside.
LBZ, man, what you got to say? BZ?
All I gotta say is, man, go get that RIP 28 podcast merchandise when it come out. It's the hottest thing going. We appreciate the love, the listeners. Toni, thank you so much. And go get that teeth whitening. Thank you guys for having me. So your mouth and gums don't look and smell like Chance.
All right, Toni, before you get out here, Toni, give us your parting shot and make sure you plug your business. Let everybody know how they can get in touch with you, Toni.
Yes, you guys can reach me at 470-707-5556. 470-707-5556. My website is uniquesmilesbytoni.com. You guys can book and schedule an appointment on there. Send me an email. You can even email me through the website. Whatever questions you have, you all can reach out to me. Thank you guys so much for having me on the show today. I definitely do appreciate it. I'll definitely be trying to tag and share you guys so we can get those streams and stuff going. You guys are doing something very positive and something very good. I'm proud of you guys. Y'all keep doing your thing.
Make sure you come back too.
Most definitely. Yeah. I definitely will come back and see you guys.
That's right.
And tell us how we boosted your stats.
Hey. When you set up that appointment, you get a 2% discount saying the RIP 28 podcast. I'm listening.
Right. Look, and actually, I got people coming through the messages now, so it may be some of y'all listeners out there who maybe be heard some or something. Yeah, so I just got a message. So we'll see. I check that and see what they talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna set you up real good. We're gonna link you to all these social media outlets. We're gonna set you up real good.
And one thing before we go, Slide, one thing. Don't forget, name all 8 members of the RIP 28 podcast for a chance to win a teeth whitening at home teeth whitening kit by Unique Smiles by Toni. Don't forget, because if you forget, you're gonna miss out on the chance to get them teeth clean before the summer.
First, we got to get Dre and Sly one.
Here we go. Here we go. Well, check this, man. This has been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. The RIP 28 podcast. I'm your humble host, Sly the Sports Guy. Like I say, I'm joined by some of my great friends, man. Here on the RIP 28 podcast, we like to talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you